today is April 27th, 2020. And we are going to do a general self-assessment spread for Scorpios for May 2020. So let's get these shuffled up here, and I will just ask Spirit to pull me some cards, some general cards for my Scorpio sun signs. Just show us where they are, or where we are, I should say. Shout out to those Scorpio suns. Shout out to the Scorpio suns. Just one general feel of where we are for the month of May, please. Thank you. So I'll put those out of the way. We'll pull our top 3 cards here. A general assessment for Scorpios. We've got a reverse card here. Alright, so this is a general advice and assessment card for my Scorpio sun signs. So for the first position, we pulled a 9 of Pentacles, and this position represents your weaknesses. So it answers the question, what are my worst qualities? Who am I when I'm at my worst? So when this card is reversed, it represents mistakes, obsession with your work, or setbacks. So what I feel here is that in general, you guys may have been feeling like you've been working hard and your hard work has just really got nowhere because you keep getting these random setbacks. You keep making these small mistakes and they're really blocking your way towards growth, or like towards getting to the next step in your career field, or maybe in school. And you know you're making these mistakes. Like, come on, Scorpios. I'm a Scorpio sun. I'm a Sagittarius moon. Don't play. Like, you know when you're making these mistakes. And when someone points out the mistake that you're making, it's like you try to figure out how to turn it around and make them feel like they're wrong. No, Scorpio, we're wrong. And we've got to figure it out. This is our weakness. Our weakness is mistakes, you know, and setbacks. We have to figure out how not to make setbacks and mistakes our weakness. How do we use them? How are we going to turn this card around? So that's an obstacle for us. But the advice is figuring out how to make that work in our favor. We're very powerful beings. Very powerful. You know, we're Scorpios for a reason. So how can you figure this out? You know? All of this is all really about getting to your purpose. Why are you really here? And part of that is figuring out how to overcome our weaknesses. We don't do very well with setbacks and mistakes, but we've got to own up to it, right? We don't, I mean, you know, you're not going to do a good job at owning up to it and, you know, in front of other people. You're just not going to do it. Scorpio, you need a little bit more growth, more time to get to that place to be able to do that. But at least acknowledge it on your own, right? You know you messed up and you swapped those files, or you know you accidentally deleted that, or you know you emailed the wrong person, right? Own up to the weaknesses and turn this position around. So the next card here, right, this represented your weakness. This position represents your strength. So the question that it answers is, what are my best qualities? Like, who am I when I'm at my best? And you got the 6 of Wands. So, you know, upright, it represents victory, success, public reward. So basically, this is like a very public celebration of rewards. I don't know, maybe, you know, all of the hard work you've been doing to have a baby is getting ready to come to fruition. You know, there's some type of celebratory event, and don't take this very concrete, like literally, you know, we're dealing with like COVID-19 right now, so we can't really leave the house right now, but soon something's gonna happen. You know, maybe that wedding, you know, you had to reschedule and you're kind of like down in the dumps about it because COVID-19, you don't really know what you're gonna do. Get back to planning. There's a public celebration here of some victory that you guys are gonna have, and you've got to figure out what that is. You know, get there, get to that public celebration, right? You know, you've been contemplating on whether or not to take that job or take that promotion, but this is telling you that thing that you're sitting heavy on, just do it. Like, what's the worst that can happen? You know, there's something that you want to ask for. You want to ask for that raise. You know, you've been working your butt off, you know, teleworking during COVID, you know, weigh out everything. You know, right now might not be the best time to ask for the raise, but prepare everything. Prepare the email, prepare the documents, put together all the supporting documentation for exactly what it is that you want to ask for. There's going to be a celebration for it, but you won't get to the point of celebrating something until you step out there and you do it. And that's a strength that Scorpios have. You're not afraid to go for what you want. This is just telling you keep doing it. And this is going to get you to that celebratory victory that you want. You know, so yeah, be mindful of your weaknesses, but you've got some strengths that can clearly, you know, overpower these weaknesses. So don't pay too much attention to that, right? This, even though this card is reversed, this is just telling you what your weaknesses are. This is just spirit saying, you know what the issue is and you need to fix that, right? Any card that is reversed can be turned right back around. So this is spirit notifying you, you know what it is, and so do we. Fix that, and you've got a certain set of strengths. Use those, because you've got some type of victory coming your way. There's some achievement coming here, but you have got to make a move to get to it. And you know that. Come on, Scorpio, you're all powerful. It's time to sting. Go and get that. So this top position in this spread is advice. So you've got weakness, strengths, and here's the overall advice to what you should be doing. So it answers the question of giving my strengths and weaknesses, what should I be doing? And you pull the Empress. The Empress is a trump card. It doesn't sit in a suit. It's its own trump card. So there's a message really here to be given to you. So the Empress represents motherhood, fertility, and nature. Now I know I got some Scorpio sun men who are watching this, so don't take this literally, but when you think about motherhood and fertility or nature, this is really just a symbol of like feminine principle. Basically, it's like a representation of Venus and Mother Earth, like nurturing, fertile, a provider. There's something here that suggests a mother figure as well. So when you look at this like in not so much of a tangible sense, if I can talk today, but there's something that you are about to create. There's something about to be birthed here. You know, you just have to nurture this idea just a little while longer. And maybe that's what ties in your strengths and your weaknesses. There's something that you really need to be doing, and we're stubborn. And if you just do it, Scorpio, like, you know, we really had like some down times recently, but if you just hold your head back up high and remember who the hell you are, like, you'll always get to that victory that you're looking for. And that's all that this is saying. Like, this is the advice, the outcome to that, to using your strengths. Forget the weaknesses, just acknowledge those is really what spirit wants you to do. But forget those, use your strengths to overpower that, right? And then you'll get to what the Empress is trying to tell you. You know, you're going to birth something new. You might get that new house. You might get that new job. You and your partner might have that baby. You might be able to adopt. You might get the new car. And the times that we're in right now, you know, with the economy, depending on how you're looking at things, you know, you could be in a losing situation or you could be in a winning situation. Do you own a home? Refinance to get a lower rate. You know, look at things in a positive light. You know, use your strengths, use your brain. Scorpios don't take no for an answer, so why start now? You've been down a little bit, but it's time to pick it back up. The sun is starting to come out. It's starting to get warmer. It is Scorpio season, right? We don't have to wait till literally Scorpio season, okay? Scorpios, you know, you guys are rocking right now. And it's just a good time for y'all to take this advice and start to kind of nurture those ideas that you have and birth something new in your life. There's something that you want, but you know you got to do something to get it. So I hope y'all enjoyed this reading. Write down in the comments if you have any questions. And remember, this is a general reading for those Scorpio sun signs for the month of May. You know, this is some action that you guys need to do in the month of May to kind of turn everything around. So, good luck with that. Love y'all.